Alright, it is May 21st. Just passing Sea Harbor Drive, Aquatica, and down International we go. Not all the way to Epic Universe, for Epic Universe is closed till tomorrow, the grand opening. But why not take a look at the Seaworld action today on a Wednesday, right before the grand opening of Epic Universe. Alright, not too much traffic right now. Got my pass in hand, ready for a day at SeaWorld. At least a few hours. Not gonna trip if it's a little bit of a line. Let's go all the way over here and see what's happening. Rolling up the Seaworld. With my pass, you get the premier parking included. We'll see where that lands us. I don't know, sometimes they don't have the parking attendants out, so you gotta kind of do it yourself. Which is fine. Whatever it takes. Family must be staying at the Renaissance across the street. Easy walk across the street to SeaWorld from that hotel. That's probably the closest hotel to SeaWorld if you ever needed to stay in Orlando and you just wanted to walk. No parking fees, no Uber fees. You just walk across the street and boom, you're at SeaWorld. Nice wide view of the park. Now that they've been limiting animal features at the park and discontinuing orcas as soon as the current resident orcas, pass on. They've been building the roller coasters up at the SeaWorld Park, Orlando, to make sure there's things to do after the orcas are gone. I believe Dolphin Show will still be around. I don't understand this. Pipeline boarding up. Let's see. 11:48. Orca Encounter starts at noon, so gonna be making a direct line for the show. Alright, just entered through the VIP entrance. It's not open all the time. It's kind of through the guest services walk-through zone. Alright, since the show's gonna start, let's do a shortcut through some AC. 2025 display. And we're off. I guess pipeline uses up a lot of the area that used to be the walkway toward the Arctic zone. People looking for baby dolphins. One way to travel. Most of the crowd heading towards Orca Encounter. There are only 2 shows on the weekdays. It fills up quick. Especially the noon show.
Wow, look at that. It's a ride.
Alright. What a lovely noise. And you see he's backing up. 11:57. Wooden panel orca design. What do you think about that? Leave me a message in the comments. Alright, let's do the walk on up. Honestly, I haven't really come to the park too often this year and last year. Been going through some medical issues. Oh man, a chocolate cake. Still looks edible.
Shut up.
Bound to be packed in here.
Just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the delphinidae.
See if we can get something in the splash zone.
As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in length. To represent the power and fertility of the ocean.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Desi. And on behalf of the entire Killer Whale
what we do, and it's a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now, more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, Seaworld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
have inspired generations all over the world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale.
Que parecen dos, pero son uno, ¿no?
Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer. High climb and powerful.
We're gonna see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable the whales to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcinus orca, but commonly referred to as killer whales, here at Seaworld, all of our whales have their own individual names. We have 3 female killer whales, who we call Katina, Milani, and Malia, and who you guys just met, we also have our 2 male killer whales, Trua and Makayo. Makayo is our youngest whale, at just 14 years old, and our oldest whale is Makayo's mother, Katina, who is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. Seaworld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very health and well-being. Now, one of the first things we train our whales to do is what we call a husbandry or a healthcare behavior. And one of those behaviors we do is training them to do a voluntary blood sample. Now, in just one moment, we're going to get the opportunity to see that right here in the side-out area. Looks like Katina's making her way over right now. And when she's in front of us, you're going to notice that we have a great look at her entire body, but we're also going to have access to blood vessels that can easily be seen on the white undersides of her tail flukes. Let's see, here she comes. She's rolling over. And there she is. You can see we have her entire body in those structures where our veterinarians will come in at least once a month to collect a blood sample. The whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the entire thing. Now, blood samples are just one important diagnostic that we do. Another one is weighing our whales. In order to weigh a killer whale, you ask them to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a giant killer whale-sized scale. Now, when we see our whales right here in the slide-out area and they come out of the water, you're going to notice that the portion of their body, from their dorsal fin all the way down to their tail flukes, is still in the water. That part of their body is called the peduncle. It is the powerhouse of the killer whale, and it allows them all the natural ability to swim, turn, exit, and re-enter the water. But in this scenario, with that peduncle still in the water, we're not getting an accurate weight. So we solved that problem by asking the whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. We're going to see that in just one moment. Let's see. And there they go. Just like that. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy. So we know that our younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
So we just learned that killer whales love to play, and they actually learn a lot by playing. And they're behavior and observational learning. So we're going to put that to the test today with everybody over here on the left side of the stadium and our stand that over around. Alani's going to demonstrate that for us right here in the center. So when we see her, let's give her a great big cheer. Amazing! All right, Einstein, it's your turn. Everybody on your feet. You're going to help us out with an even bigger behavior that we call a breach. A hand signal for this. You're going to take both of your pointer fingers, and then you're going to toss them over your left shoulder. Ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3. Nice breach signal, and Malia is off. Now, killer whales will breach for a variety of reasons. It might be to scratch an itch on their body, to stun their prey, or just to shut up. Welcome to the Zone first row. Let's give it up one more time for Katina, Alani, and Malia. Seaworld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we have learned that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is approximately 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain out in the ocean. Other information can only be obtained through field observation, and that's why Seaworld partners with different research organizations, such as NOAA and the Norwegian Orca Survey, in order to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals. Perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their powerful tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration of this. For our whales, it's a high-energy exercise session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet.
Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written. And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act, one ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
latest rescues. Find out more about the animals in our care. Thanks again, everyone, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day at Seaworld.
there goes Orca Encounter. Trying to see how long the line is at Mako. Pass by the water ride. See if we can get